I want to talk today about the differences on running your social media marketing agency directly versus doing this on Fiverr. I'm running my agency both on Fiverr and off Fiverr, but of course there is a significant revenue that is coming on a monthly basis on Fiverr. And right now I'm making up to $30,000 per month on Fiverr, and I want to show you exactly the steps you should consider when running your agency both on Fiverr or off Fiverr. But first, I want to show you the screenshot and just the analytics about my profile. So as you can see here, I've been on Fiverr for a long time now. It says 11 years, but actually it's less because I was first exploring for a few years the marketplace. But right now I'm offering, I have 5 gigs in total. These are the three actually, content management and growth here, and then those 2 gigs are Instagram growth. And if I go to my analytics now, right now we are in November, so we have last 30 days almost 30k. Right now we are in November, 3.9k, which is incredible. These are my statistics and this is how it's been going so far. So now I wanted to talk about the main keys here, because a lot of people are talking about running your SMMA, directly, closing clients, outreaching, and etc. The first thing is, when you are running your agency directly, you need to build a very powerful outreaching strategy. So you need to be able to understand that the buyers are not going to be coming to you from nowhere. You need to have some sort of a funnel. So I'll put the strategy here. So you need to have some sort of the funnel where people are going to be finding you. So it's either running ads and bringing traffic to your landing page, or maybe doing outreaching, like cold outreaching, Instagram DMs, LinkedIn messages, or cold emails. With Fiverr, it's really simplified because Fiverr is doing it for you. So you can get exposure first in the search. So this is one of the places where people can find, because there are hundreds of thousands of active buyers who are constantly looking for other freelancers. So this is a very powerful way of getting search. But the other important aspect of getting your orders on Fiverr is the promoted gigs. And this is something people are starting to use more, and they're starting to explore this direction more. But when you create your gig right now on Fiverr, before you had to wait for about 20-30 reviews, so you had to wait until you have this feature on. Right now, when you create a gig, you wait maybe 2 days, 3 days, you can have this option turned on. And I highly suggest you to really go hard at this option, because yes, you might be spending some money up front, but you can get orders back. This is something that will work much better than doing the outreaching strategy yourself. Another thing which we talk about, you have outreaching, you need to build a system. So you need to have a system or a management of your orders when people are coming to you directly. So you need to be able to track this in, let's say, Trello or Google Sheets or somewhere else, because otherwise if you get, like, say 20, 30, 40 clients, you will be lost. Fiverr, on the other place, they have the system, right? So you have the system where you have delivery times, you have the, for example, list of orders as well, list of, I would put active orders. And like this, you can track much easier when you need to complete your projects, and also who are currently ordering your service. And the last thing I wanted to talk about, the last thing here, is that at both ways, on Fiverr and off Fiverr, you need to be able to re-engage your clients. So when you do this on Fiverr, you should remember not to spam your audience, right? And I talked this previously in the videos, that when you start to do the outreach on Fiverr, you need to be careful not to message people who you never worked before, because they will be less likely to work with you and they can report you and your account can be in danger. But in both ways here, when you start to re-engage your clients, your past clients, here. When you start to re-engage your past clients on Fiverr, you'll be surprised how many times they will be interested to actually order your service again. So you can do both ways. And Fiverr they encourage to send an offer. So you can send them an offer, send offer, or you can put them on subscription as well. Subscription. So that way you can eventually start to generate more revenue just by doing these re-engagement systems. Where if you're doing this directly, it's still possible, but you need to understand where you're gonna do it exactly, because let's say your clients have been on Instagram, they've been growing Instagram, and that happens a lot of my time, and I communicate, let's say, them on Instagram. After some time, I'm seeing that they're not active on Instagram, so they're not getting my DMs. So I need to use, for example, emails. But as you know, with emails, it's a bit more spammy, because the problem with emails, all the time I'm getting a lot of cold emails. And then if you start to get, let's say from someone I bought in the past, I'm getting warm emails and cold emails, and in the end, it becomes a mess, and your buyers might not be responding. Where on Fiverr, they go there because they want to purchase. They want to actually just place an order. So it's a great opportunity, because most of the time when you send them an offer, they're going to have a payment information on file. So that means they can accept your offer much quicker versus when you send them an invoice, Bankwire, Stripe, PayPal, or whatever. Here they have already payment information included. So that's why, guys, when you think about all of these differences, the biggest thing is, of course, you can get client much quicker on Fiverr right now, because they have promoted gigs, because they're pushing you in search in multiple places, and then it's going to be much easier for you to keep this management. Yes, you can do this directly as well, but it involves more experience, it involves more systems in place, it involves more investments, it involves more risks as well. So that's why I highly encourage you to look at this. If you've been running an SMMA before and you're like, okay, it's not working for me in the past, it was miserable, try to do this thing on Fiverr. Give yourself a time, and I'm documenting my journey as well with Luke. He's been someone that I've been working closely to help him re-engage his Fiverr. He's currently doing between 500 to 2K per month on Fiverr, depending on the projects he gets. But this was the biggest thing he used at the beginning. That's what we tried to push more as well, and he eventually got orders from promoted gigs, and that's became eventually a good indicator for the search to push his gig more. But before you go into the promoted gigs, make sure you actually optimize your gig and really have the gig video, have the gig information, FAQ. And for that, I encourage you to go, link in description to my free course about Fiverr. Just go through it, just learn, and you can follow my steps. And eventually, once you have a great profile with videos, with your images, then start using promoted gigs. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this was useful. A little bit different format as we're experimenting, but let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to write in the comments how your journey has been. Maybe you've been using promoted gigs, it's been working well. I'm gonna be doing more videos as well about that. In the next few videos, I'll talk about promoted gigs and how it's bringing results for me. Thanks so much, and see you in the next one.